You trying to mess with my heart, but I'm not feeling it. It's you. My heart is on this side. You know, I pledge allegiance, and I'm feeling the discomfort on this side. So you're not even getting the fucking target, bitch. You playing with my titty, hoe. Stupid. So you sending me heart attack spells? Is that so? You trying to send me some heart attack spells thinking that I'm supposed to like, what's supposed to happen? Am I supposed to, I'm not 90 years old with a health problem. I don't have heart problems. I ain't never had a stroke. I'm not sick. So I don't know who told you that I'm unhealthy and that you can send spell work to me and that it's gonna work, but I'm a very healthy person. My heart is very healthy. So I don't know why you be thinking that you're gonna send heart attack spells. I'm not no 90-year-old bitch with bad health. I'm not a 60-year-old person with bad health. I'm not a 40-year-old person with bad health. But I'm not gonna say a 40-year-old people can't get heart attacks, because a 20-year-old could catch a heart attack. A 20-year-old could catch a fucking stroke because they have bad health. But I am not that one. I am not that person with bad health and you can send fucking spell work to and be doing bippity boppity boop and something's gonna happen. We living in reality, bitch. This ain't TV. You're not gonna send something and oh, it's miraculously I'm gonna fucking drop dead, bitch. Step into reality, ho. Y'all the one that's delusional thinking that magic works like that. And you're gonna cast a spell on somebody and I'm gonna croak and then I'm gonna drop dead. This is currently happening now. They siphoning my energy because they're going crazy. Trying to soul swap with me. Trying to sabotage me. They breaking all types of laws to do this. Spiritual laws. Physical laws. I'm getting my justice. Because they're still trying to change plans, but they're still getting exposed. This is somebody that sweats a lot when they're nervous. And today, I was sweating for no reason. My underarm started sweating. And I'm like, and it stunk. I'm like, there's no reason for me to stink. There's no reason for me to be sweating because I wasn't doing anything for me to be sweating. But all of a sudden, my underarms are sweating and I smell funky. I was like, ooh, somebody's nervous. They being humiliated. Because they experiencing something with the wrath of God. And they feeling like sour apples. Whoever's attacking because they're a fraud. They're a fraud collective. And they're corny. They're being humiliated. Because I'm a triple threat. Someone could have passed away. Look, there was an execution. Somebody passed away. They need to vacate the premises. Because I'm being liberated. My card just messed up. Hold on. They trapped like a labyrinth with no way out. Uh-oh. They a bunch of heathens. Snakes. That I'm protected by. I'm protected from these heathens and these snakes. They a bunch of puppets that are in the reverse. They have shortened their life on earth. Demise. I'm telling you. They have shortened their life on earth. It was a risky move. This death magic. Look at that. Risky move for this death magic that you're sending me. Because spirit is walking amongst us Today is fucking Halloween and you still trying to send some type of death my way. Are you fucking retarded? Somebody in my home community is still trying to send death my way on Halloween. Motherfucker, you not gonna make it till tomorrow. Sound like my upstairs neighbors is the ones because they sound real nervous right now. People are talking about them in the home community. People are talking about them in the home community. They're getting evicted. Yo, home community, people are talking about them. They're getting evicted. Vacate premises. They're getting evicted. A karmic man. They don't got no more cards to play. They out of moves. Their faith was tested. They failed. Faith was tested. They out here trying to make bargains and deals. For money, Uncle Tom, they kissing somebody's ass. Checkmate, they just been checkmate. Because there was no walking around until I started picking up these cards. By day one way, by night another. They pretend to be people who they're not. The card is all messed up. Trying to blind me. They're trying to blind the phoenix rising. How about I blind you? Siphoning untamed energy. They can't handle the power backlash. They can't handle the heat because they're a fucking siphoning from a phoenix rising. These troublemakers are in survival mode. And they were trying to make me look bad in public. They did it for the money. They did it for the show. They wanted. It said they tried to make me look bad in public. They did it for the money. They wanted the show. They better get ready because shit's about to blow. They're trying to make me look, humiliate me in public. This shallow hal that got no more pals, that was doing necromancy, sending death to me. Trying to close my roads, my paths. Again, with the kid ran away. They weren't paying attention to the signs given by the divine. They overstepped their boundaries. This mother not related to me, doing nature magic, and they're going insane, berserker, they're going crazy. With a father not related to me as well. This is a copy, paste, and post troll. They got court issues. Somebody thought they had the master key to break into me. Yeah, a lot of false advertisement. They tried to contain my gifts. Now they're getting cut off because somebody wanted to be the one and they're running scared. Can't sweet talk the devil anymore with offers. You hear how windy it is today? That's spirit. That is the spirit right there. These old hags are stuck in a rut for being a spiritual slut. They got a bad reputation. And there's a lot of rumors going around. They're about to piss themselves for this murder for hire. Doing womb magic. They're running out of money. Because I'm running laps around these karmics. And they're learning karmic lessons. This is a chain smoker that was out here spiritually organ harvesting. And their masks have a crack off this hidden enemy. This false prophet that was all up in my business being nosy. And they stink. Someone was on a high horse, now they're feeling like a jackass because of this blood magic is not working. The fucking downstairs neighbor. What's up with this downstairs neighbor? The downstairs neighbor might as well show themselves because they keep popping up in my reading. So show yourself, you pussy bitch. Because you keep popping up in my readings. You keep getting exposed. So you might as well show yourself because it keeps telling me that you out here doing blood magic trying to kill me. It keeps saying that you keep sending death magic to me and you're going to keep getting exposed. Downstairs, neighbor. Downstairs neighbor doing blood magic, sending death magic, necromancy, that's messing with the dead. Troublemaker, pussy ass downstairs neighbor that wanted to come up. A pussy ass downstairs neighbor that wanted to come up. Wanted to come up in an online community. They wanted to come up in an online community. And they cursed their contract. For fucking seeking revenge against me. Now they got problems in the judicial system. They getting blindsided. For being all about my business, being nosy. Because I'm righteous. Downstairs neighbor keep coming out. You sure you want to continue to send me those spells today? I'm being liberated. Whatever money you thought you were getting, you're not getting. And that's why you mad, you holding resentment? Bitch. You mad you can't beat me, ho? You mad? You mad? You don't got no magic, bitch? Caught yourself a federal case, stupid. You a circus clown. Professional idiot. Trying to make me a victim? Downstairs neighbor keep coming out in my readings. It says current home community. Home community. This is where I live right now. Upstairs neighbor. The downstairs and the upstairs neighbor. Both coming out in this reading. Upstairs, downstairs neighbors are being humiliated. They out here doing blood magic, necromancy. They need to vacate the premises. They are getting evicted because what they're doing is not working. This divination in the reverse. Hydromancy, sexual abuse, undivine masculine, feminine energy. I swear to God, look how it's coming out. Home community. Boils, lesions, and bumps. Gang stalking. They created a monster, Beast Unleashed. I am that beast they unleashed. They said they created a monster. People are talking about them. Federal laws involved. And we got January. Hold on, because I'm heating up something. The upstairs neighbor and downstairs neighbor keep getting exposed. Because they're a bunch of spiritual hoes. They're not going to make it after today. Somebody's going to pass away tonight. I'm just letting you know. Somebody not gonna make it after midnight tonight. Somebody not gonna make it. You know what I mean? Now? But you wanna still send me magic? You wanna still try to send me some type of death? You still trying to put a death to me? You don't got that fucking power. You stupid fool. Confirmation with the siren. You don't have that fucking power. That's why you're gonna die for being idiots. Here's your daily reminder. Your ass gonna pass. No shame in my game. Let them know what you're doing, because you're out here doing sex magic. You're out here doing hydromancy, water magic. And I'm going to show you proof right now. I'm just going to show you this little water stain on my ceiling from right here. Let's see if you can see it. You see the water stain right there? You can literally see it. It's not even light. You can see the water stain. So, new water stain on a painted ceiling. You do a hydromancy. So I have proof that my upstairs good neighbors do hydromancy. Upstairs neighbor doing hydromancy. Downstairs neighbor doing necromancy. Upstairs and downstairs neighbor doing sexual abuse, sex magic. This is current timeline. This is happening now in my home community. Current timeline, home community, and online community. They locked up. Somebody locked up behind bars. So I read the entire message. Let's go through. Let's pick up the cards. Let's pick up all the cards of what came out again, and let's read it as a message. Because I felt somebody doing something to my heart, and I was like, let me go online and see who comes out. I said, I'm not even gonna say nothing. I said, let's see who's gonna come out on the table. I want to know who's doing this heart attack spell, and then let me know who's doing it. The upstairs neighbor and the downstairs neighbor doing blood magic. Dingbat energy that don't know who they are, trying to cause me delays. Somebody got breathing problem. Evidence was found. A storm is coming. They feeling the pressure. These crazy energy vampires. They no longer serve a purpose. We got work community too. I didn't even see these cards here. Scammer. I forgot these cards were here on the side. Wow. Too many cards. October. They lost their power. October lost all power. They lost their power. This is the last day of the month. They nasty. They lonely. They're an abuser. A lonely abuser. lost their power this month. They were intimidated by my supernaturalness. They on borrowed time. They are lame, ignorant, they're having a lot of animosity because they try to put me in this communal trial, cruel intentions. Their magic is rendered powerless. Rejected. Entrapment. Taken out of their misery. Manipulated others. All right, now let's go through the message because I went through the entire pile and I picked out what I saw. Standing out. Look, spiritual warfare right on the top of the other deck. So, abusers lost all their power. These abusers lost all their power. Intimidated by my supernaturalness. These abusers lost all their power in this month of October. They are on borrowed time and they're entrapped. Because everything they did is getting rejected and a storm is coming. They feeling the pressure and the walls is caving in. These crazy energy vampires is downstairs and the upstairs neighbor. Downstairs, upstairs neighbors are intimidated by my supernaturalness. They feel they're crazy. The upstairs, downstairs and upstairs neighbors are crazy energy vampires. That do hydromancy and necromancy. So I know the upstairs neighbors do hydromancy, so let's put it on there. I think the downstairs neighbors doing necromancy. And they trap like a labyrinth with no way out. Spirit is walking amongst us this October. Somebody's locked up behind bars. You got cousin not related, but I'm not even going to take family card. Trying to make me look bad in public. They did it for the money, so they did it for some type of money, and they got humiliated doing it. Downstairs neighbor, upstairs neighbors, crazy energy vampires try to make me look bad in the public eye. They did it for some type of money. You're doing siphoning energy, federal laws involved, sour apple. Okay, I'm unbothered. These people are calling me. They couldn't dim my light. They were trying to poison me. They were doing necromancy, hydromancy, poisoning. Someone could have passed away. Gang stalking me. Something with January, or somebody could be born in January. Somebody could be a Capricorn or Aquarius or Capricorn, Aquarius. Online community, offline community. Yes, sexual abuse. They was also doing sex magic. They're a fraud that broke all types of laws, trying to swap out my soul. They don't got no fucking magic. They're going crazy. The downstairs neighbor or the upstairs neighbor was on some type of high horse and they feel like a jackass. They need to make peace with this imperfection, that they're not divine, that they're undivine masculine and feminine energy that live in the home community in my current timeline. And they need to vacate the premises. Because right now they created a monster fucking with me. This person sweats a lot. They got boils and lesions on their body. Or they could have been trying to create boils and lesions on my body. But it's not working. They're getting evicted. They're doing divination in the reverse. They're trying to change plans, but they're still getting exposed for the sabotage. Somebody got breathing problems, and I heard somebody yesterday sound like they couldn't walk up them stairs. Evidence was found collective. A dissociative identity disorder. They're doing blood magic. So they're doing blood magic, hydromancy, sex magic. There's about to be an execution. And they're about to be taken out of their misery. And now they're holding a lot of animosity because they manipulated others. They're lonely. They're a lonely lame. Dingbat energy that's ignorant, that no longer have their power or position. They're being demoted in their work community for being nasty, for trying to cause me delays, and being a scammer. They literally on borrowed time. And there could be a cousin that's involved. My cousin, their cousin, a cousin energy. Their cousin passed away. Y'all really think that y'all can hide? You really think that I'm not going to know what y'all doing? That I'm not going to sense it? Especially my stupid upstairs neighbors. You follow me everywhere in my house. You know what you're doing is not working. That's why I woke up the way I woke up today. Because I knew somebody was doing sex magic on me today. And it was my upstairs neighbor. Because they known to do that. Because they gave themselves away when I walked out my room. They followed right behind me. That's how desperate they are. We gotta follow her. We gotta follow her. Wherever she go, we gotta follow her. So upstairs and downstairs neighbors are doing blood magic, doing necromancy, hydromancy, trying to do some death magic to me. Doing blood magic, death magic, sex magic, water magic. Trying to block my roads. Trying to end my life. Upstairs and downstairs neighbor. No more lies. No more fake news. No more lies. No more fake news. They were hacking happening. Service interrupted. They were trying to interrupt my service. Yeah, they were sending me the evil eye. Now they worried about the outcome. Because something blew up in their face. Yeah, spiritual warfare in the reverse. This dirty cop police. I'm tired of this dirty cop police coming out of my energy. So this has to do with a dirty cop police. They dried up right now. Hydrate in the reverse. They're having family issues. And they have no more hope. Because death call, they were sending me death and it's about to return back to them. Dream stealer in the reverse for trying to steal my dreams. They can no longer stand their ground. We stand your ground in the reverse. Yeah, because I'm protected. I got a lot of protection. All eyes on me. I got a lot of protection on me. They can no longer catfish or catfish and stalk me. Because I'm healing, tower healing. All right, I think that's it. I'm not gonna stay on here long. I already figured out who was it. Even though I already knew who it was, but I wanted to come out on the table. I want them to be exposed. So, yeah, they confused. This sorcerer is confused. They were warned. That's why they confused. Sorcerer confused, but I don't understand. They were warned. They were giving warnings. A sorcerer is confused, but they were giving warnings. I don't understand how you confused if you were warned. I know I was warning y'all motherfuckers to stop fucking with me. Or something bad was gonna happen to your ass. But hey, what do I know about karma, right? Like, I ain't never experienced karma in my life. What do I know about it, right? Okay. So this is why I let y'all do what y'all gonna do. This is why I let y'all do what y'all gonna do. And I'm not gonna sit and be no revenge. Nope. I'm gonna let God handle you. I'm gonna let God mess with your ass. On that note, peace out, collective. I'll be back a little bit later with another reading. Ain't nobody going no trick or treating. So maybe I come online with a costume. Maybe I put something in my face or something. I don't know. Today's Halloween. Look, that's my... My upstairs neighbor's door buzzer rings and so does mine. I could hear him answering the door and all that. Who? I can hear him. I hope he knows that. So every time somebody rings your doorbell, I know exactly who they are and what's their name. Because I could hear you. Collective, peace out. I'll see y'all later with a reading. Peace. Oh, and thank you for listening to me while I expose these bitches. Thank you for listening while I expose my upstairs and my downstairs neighbor.